This is driving me crazy. I'm doing interviews with CPAs that use so much jargon, and I tell them up front, I'm not the accountant.
Yeah.
You need to talk to me like I'm 5. But they use this terminology that only really experienced accountants understand.
Yeah.
And if they can't explain it to me, they can't explain it to our clients, right? Health insurance.
Oh yeah, this is.
Don't even get me started on health insurance. The terms that they use and assume that people get it.
I don't
here's
get it.
Here's a 37 column, 92 row spreadsheet comparing your different policies. And if you wanted the HMO versus the PPO versus the HSA versus the HRA, then you need the high deductible plan.
I have no idea what that means.
Nobody does unless you sell health insurance or unless you spend your entire... Listen, I got no offense, I got more important things to worry about than which one of these 17 policies is going to be best for us. So why don't you make it easy on me? Why don't you explain how all of this stuff works in a language that I understand? But they don't. They use their language. Lawyers are guilty of this.
Yeah.
They use the words from laws and regulations and from court opinions, but they don't use words that the average American understands. Right. What were we talking about? I don't know if you were in there the other day, but like if you're going to write an ad or if you're going to write a sales letter, it's Chrissy, you may have been in the call, but you need to write it at a 5th grade level because that's how most people understand it. But instead we need to use big words to impress people.
Yeah.
Or we need to use jargon that nobody really understands or acronyms. So put yourself in the recipient's shoes and make sure they actually understand it and use their language, right? We can talk about tax controversy in our business.
Yes.
We can talk about tax resolution in our business. Or we can say, if you got a letter from the IRS saying you owe money, call us.
Very simple.
Right?
I understand.
We can talk about tax strategy. We can talk about tax advisory, or we can say, hey, if you think you pay too much in taxes, call us. We can help.
Yeah.
But most people don't think about, does the listener, I got all my words out and that's all that matters. That's usually the case with this stuff.